This Let's Play was supported by these awesome hobby companies.
Hi everybody, I'm back with Josh from Plastic Alchemy, and it is the moment. Oh, I've been waiting for this. It's time to play the game. So,
yeah, right.
Welcome to Let's Play Kordran Conflict. Josh?
So, as we said to you, there's 5 different game modes, and we're going to do our best to get through a number of those today. And the first one we'll play is Treasure. Do you want to show the card?
I can show the treasure off. So, it gives us a predetermined layout on the actual board of where all of our blocks are meant to go. And there's a little blue one, if you can see it right here in the middle. This is our cargo, and we're trying to get it off our side of the table. So, place cargo on the map. Units can shoot through the cargo. That's interesting, because you said anything that gets in your way to me blocks line of sight. So this changes that.
The one thing there, you can shoot through the cargo.
Move the cargo onto a deployment zone, or kill all opponents' deployed units during your turn.
Yeah.
Right, now, you guys have no idea how to play this game yet. You've had the barest bones from one of our chat videos.
Yeah.
Let's start the game. How do we kick off?
Let's get straight into it. So, the game is it's a turn-based system that's all about spending action tokens to make orders with the units. The units can take any number of actions in a row in any order. The only thing is a unit can't repeat the same order. So you can only attack once or you can move once. Unless, of course, your unit card has a particular ability or action that allows it to kind of break those rules.
Okay, just a quick rundown. What are each of the actions that you can take?
Without the cards?
Just general actions that you can take.
Sure, so you can move, you can attack within the range on the card, and you can also deploy units as the actual player. Okay. And that's how you begin all games.
And for this scenario, we have a special action that all of our models are given, yeah?
Absolutely. So for cargo, you have a drag action. And that means basically you get your unit in front of the cargo like this, and you drag it one tile, and it comes with you.
And it has to drag from behind you, seeing as you're dragging it.
Absolutely. It's basically our version of Capture the Flag, but to kind of make the pace of the game right, we wanted it to be something heavy that you pulled across the map.
So how far can I drag it each turn?
Just once.
Just one.
How well? Again, it's one unit and one order. So the one unit could drag it, but there is a possibility, if you do it right, to actually chain units to drag and drag. So if you set it up right, you can get it out of there.
When you drag, you're dragging one hex.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we've got our layout, we've got our mission, we've got our units. So next up, we have to build our forces?
Absolutely. So as we've shown you in another video, you have these unit cards, and they kind of correlate to the 5 different types of miniatures for each faction. So you've got the trooper cards, you've got the sniper, you've got the assault, which is the thinner looking one with the 2 guns, and you've got the heavy, which no prizes for guessing that one, and also the artillery.
Yeah, and we've got a points limit of 35 that you can see here.
Now on each card there is a points total. We've had a few people at first playing this confused by how this works. Essentially, the points are worth one of that miniature to then put into your reinforcements for the battle.
Yeah, and because I have 2 sniper variants, I have to pick one or the other, yeah?
Absolutely. And the whole kind of idea behind this is just like you'd be building a deck in like a TCG, you're in this case you're choosing your 5 units that make up your force, and how those different actions and abilities they have are all going to intermingle, and that's kind of how you're forging your strategy. So I'm also going to do this now. I'm going to pick out my units.
Yeah, so well, I'll talk through a little bit of what I'm thinking with what I'm picking. So just because in the games we've played off camera, I know it's really good, I'm going to take 2 agents.
Yeah.
That's going to be 10 points. So they're pricey, but they're worth it.
They certainly are. They're one of the most powerful units in the game.
Yeah. I'm going to go for 2 cells.
Nice.
Because they have a dash and a return on them. So that's the guys with the guns pointed up the way.
They're the ones that we printed earlier as well.
So I'm on 18. So I don't need the optic card anymore. I've then got the lightning bolt. That's the assault, yeah?
Yes.
Heavy. I'm on 18. Let's add an orb, which is the artillery piece, for 8 points, bringing me to 26.
Nice. Just going for the artillery.
Yeah. I'm then thinking, he is our cipher. I'm thinking... I'm going to go with the cipher just in case I need to get aggressive.
Nice.
And so if I take one of those, that puts me on 32.
Quick maths.
Yes. I can number. So if I'm on 32, I've got 3 left. Blast. 3 left I can't really do it with, so I may actually swap out to the his, which is only 5 points.
A little bit cheaper, yeah.
And then that'll let me take an extra cell.
Very nice.
And fill everything out.
So you've got your points done.
So I've got all my points done. So I'll put everybody that I'm not using out to the front of the table here.
Sure.
Just so I don't get confused. Because I get confused.
So I'll just give a quick rundown on what I'm going to pick.
Uh-huh.
I've picked my Shock Assault Unit. It's, again, the Hellfox are all about working as a team. So a lot of them have an ability called Squad, which means that if they're adjacent to a friendly unit, they get bonuses to their attack. So I'm going to buy, let's have a look, I think maybe the 1 Squad. The Pathmaker, which is my Trooper, which is really good at smashing through the walls from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take a few of those. The Guardian, which is going to be the centerpiece, I think, to my attack, which has got both absorb and shield, which essentially, if you plow actions into that, you're going to be quite tough to take down.
Yeah, well, you see, this is kind of why I took the agents, because they can shoot from really far away. Yes, it's in a straight line, but they can shoot the blocks down pretty quickly.
It's very true.
And start just getting some threat zones down on the table against you.
It's funny, as you say that, no, I need to take out the blocks just as much, to be fair, right? So let's go 8.
In fact, I'm going to make a trade out here, just because I know the thing about this is I have to focus on the objective, not killing. So I'm going to drop an agent for 5 and take an extra his for 5.
So I'm on 26.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to take another heavy for 32. And... 3, and then another Pathmaker, I think. So I am all set out as well. It's worth noting, actually, you know, as you're picking these, you're kind of... We've often debated whether you should hide your picks from your opponent.
Yeah.
But I kind of like the idea that you're both balancing out each other against each other. At some point, we might stipulate that you choose them, maybe a certain game mode if you have to hide the units.
Well, I mean, like, I'm guessing eventually you're hoping for a little bit of competitive play with this. So if someone's rolling up to a tournament, I would suggest, maybe have a tournament where you have predetermined it. Yeah. So you would send out the missions beforehand. They would build and submit their team for each of the missions that they're going to play in the day, possibly.
That's a really nice way to do it. Yeah. Establish, quite a strong meta with people working out what's working.
Okay, so we've got our stuff picked. Absolutely. I assume everything now goes into our reinforcement pools.
Indeed. So as I was saying to you before, the whole game is turn-based. You can only have 6 units on the board at once. And because all of the units... except for the heavy, all of the units have 1 life. So this is very fast-paced, and it's not always about actually killing the opponent's units. If you get into out-and-out battles, you might find yourself even catch a little bit of bad luck and all your units will be gone. So you want to really focus on avoiding conflict and getting the objective, despite the name of the game.
All right, so who goes first?
I think we'll just roll off for it, right?
Okay. I'll be a 2.
Gets the 10.
Oh, I've got a duff dice.
Excellent. It's totally time for revenge after yesterday. All right, so I've got 2. So, yes, actions that you have are linked to the number of units you have on the board, but you always have a minimum of 2 actions, otherwise we'd be stuck in this stalemate.
Yes.
So we've got 2 actions to start with, and I'm going to deploy my first unit here, and then I'm going to deploy my second unit here.
Okay, so that's your 2 actions done. I think the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to start with deploying my his. Here, I believe it's going to be a good choice, just right there. Nice and aggressive. And the other one I'll deploy is my agent, which deploys there. And facing is important, so there's a little arrow on your miniature. So currently mine are both pointed forward.
All right.
Does any of you guys have scope?
Yes, my sniper has scope, of which I've got the 2 on the team.
Okay.
But unlike yours, which is scope and just has a really powerful attack, mine has pin. It's not very good at attacking, but it will keep your units in place if I so decide.
The balance on that for me is my agent's very slow.
Very, very slow. You get it into the right spot and you can hold lines, and like nobody really wants to get in its way.
Yeah. All right. Your turn then. So you'll get your 2 actions again. Yes,
my 2
because
actions,
you have
2 on the board. Yeah. So sometimes it's really tempting to immediately start pushing forwards, but actions are really the main currency of the game. So I'm going to get straight into, let's just double check what the next one is. I can go up here.
Yeah, if you're wondering where we're deploying, it tells you on the card.
Also, the deployment zones.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got that unit, and then I think with my second action, I'm going to move here.
Ooh, where are you going?
Just looking straight across that.
I see. Oh, I see what you've done. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, so for my 2 actions... That's not a noise I should make against an opponent. I'm going to spend 1 to deploy my orb. And the orb deploys here.
Yeah.
Which is just kind of nice and out of the way. The interesting thing for the orb is it has no movement on its card, so I've actually locked out one of my deployment zones by doing this.
But of course, the orb does have the ability to shoot anywhere on the board. And
it can freeze you.
Yeah, so
dun.
So now I've got my 3 actions.
Oh, that was only 1 action.
Oh, sorry, go on.
For my second trick, I think I need to be a little bit aggressive here. So I'm going to activate my other Hias who's off the board and deploy it. I think it's here as that deployment.
Yeah, that looks right.
So that'll give me 4 orders next round.
Excellent. So,
but I don't generate those to the start of my turn, yeah?
Always generate your actions at the start of your turn.
Okay. Off you go, sir.
So, I think my first thing here is to... Yeah, let's just get this out of the way now. So I'm going to scope with this guy. So now his range is all the way along here. And I can leave him like that rather than it doesn't expire until next turn. The scope until you either attack or move with the unit.
Okay.
So I'm going to play that. That's for 1. Then, yeah, I think we're going to move this guy up for 2.
Okay.
And then let's get an assault out there.
Okay.
For 3.
3? Okay. So I'll gain my 2 new actions. So I think I'm just going to fire with my agent at this block, because we can destroy them. So I need a roll of what? A 5 for the kill?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so need a kill shot. 4. No good.
Good.
And I can't shoot again.
Nope.
Damn. Okay, still got 3. My cells have dash.
So true, actually. Your troopers are fast.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to activate a cell, this one. He'll go...
that's the haze, is it not?
Oh, sorry,
I think
he
you
is.
ordered the 2 hazes.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries.
So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to dash. So that's another order.
Oh, you can't dash with the haze. It's just the 3. Sorry, the cell you can dash with.
The haze has dash.
Oh dear. So it does.
Whoop. And I'm going to stop here. Now, if I drag this from here, will it move into this space, or is it a straight line?
No, it has to be in a straight line. So you're not actually in a position right now to do that.
And can I jump over the crates?
Yeah, you can move through the cargo.
Okay. Well, I'll face forward just in case something bad happens.
Sure.
And then next turn I'll maybe jump across and start dragging it away.
Wicked. Okay.
Possibly. We'll see. 1 order left. I think my best bet is I'm going to have my orb fire, and it's actually going to fire here.
Nice.
Because I can catch 2 of your guys. So I'll read out its order. So, freeze. Replace this unit's attack. Target any tile on the map. Roll a d10. All units on or adjacent to the targeted tile with an arm below the d10 result cannot move until your next turn. So you can still shoot and stuff, but I can lock you down and make you not fit to move. 2. That's not going to do much.
We're just about going to get away.
I want a different dice.
Did you say the armor? Well, in fairness, my Guardian here, it has a 2 armor.
Oh, okay.
So the Guardian can't actually move.
This guy? You're heavy? Oh, okay.
It was actually a
possibly
reversal. We always like the idea of having the slower units more easily affected by freeze.
Ah, I see.
And then the faster units less so.
I see. Okay.
All right.
Well, that's my 4 done.
Now let's think.
So I'm in quite an aggressive position right now.
So I've got my 4 order tokens for the 4 units on the board.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get out the way of that sniper, and I think this is how we will do it. Yep. Okay, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, 3 there.
And I'm guessing the freeze only takes effect whenever it lands. It's not a continuous AoE thing.
No, so
You can't move?
You'd have to do it in the next turn. I can't move. Darn. Okay, let's think.
Yeah, I'm quite happy I locked the big guy down.
That's definitely what you wanted. I think the smart move here is, so I've moved for 1 for token, then I'm going to move 2 with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will bring on. Yeah, I'm going to bring on another sniper there.
Oh wow, you're really bunching up.
And I think we'll get the last unit out also for there. So that's my 4 spent.
Okay, so I've still got 4. Agent's going to try to shoot, because why would I not? If I get that 5,
You've got a
I
clean
can knock
shot.
this block out, and then I can scope. For a 2 again. Wow. This dice is seriously not liking me.
I thought we said that this was the best unit in the game. What's happening, man?
The orb will fire.
Yes,
It will target here.
sure.
And so... 4.
So you've locked down the heavy again,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing else.
Okay. Well, it's still locking something down.
It's pretty handy, to be fair.
Yeah.
Considering my Guardian is kind of the core of keeping everyone else alive.
Yeah, now, we had a discussion off camera that you wanted to change the way the cargo worked, that you couldn't just move up and grab it. Are we applying that, or are we allowing you to move up and grab it?
I think we'll apply that rule.
Okay.
Sometimes when we've played this before, we were concerned that there was a little bit too much of a first mover advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just 1 or 2 little tweaks that we'll play with. Obviously, it's all the same for you guys, but just a few tweaks that we're trying out today. So if I was to come into this block,
Mm-hmm.
I can't immediately drag it away because you're connected to it.
Yeah. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in one of my cells just to get me another order next turn. And then for my last one, I'm going to move this haze up. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. Because I think I may end up needing to deal with that sniper. And that's my 4.
All right. So
Yours, sir.
I have my 6 orders now with all of my units out on the board.
Yes.
A little bit more flexibility, but this guy still cannot move. I think we're going to do the same 1, 2, 3 in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move this guy 1 to here. 1, 2. Then I'm going to deploy my heavy, which I believe is here on the board. Yep. For my
7th
heavy.
man.
Ah, of course. It's my own game. I'm still making these mistakes. In that case, we just start pushing forwards. Take this guy here,
Mm-hmm.
and ooh, is it worth it? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So I'm gonna move this guy forward there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm just gonna pin you.
Oh, what's that do?
So pin is cannot attack and pin in the same turn. So I can't attack and pin in the same turn.
Mm-hmm.
Target unit, which is your unit in my range.
Mm-hmm.
Targeted unit cannot move until your next turn while in line of sight.
Okay.
So you might want to come for me, but you're not going anywhere for now.
But it's in line of sight of you.
Absolute well, within this range.
Aye.
So the way that you can break the pin is obviously each turn I have to keep pinning you.
Yeah.
Or you can move a unit in and break the pin.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's me done.
Okay. So I've now got 5. So the agent is once again going to attempt to destroy this block. Come on. An 8.
There it goes.
Bosh. And it's then going to scope. So I now have full range across the board to that heavy.
And
And
of
now...
course you can't shoot till the next turn.
Yes, of course, but the orb.
You're just going to freeze me in place.
I'm thinking if I freeze you in place, I'll drop it here.
Yeah.
And then it's on that D10 looking for a 2 or better. For a 6.
Absolutely.
I think that'll lock your other guy down
that
too, maybe?
also locks down the eagle for sure.
Nice. I've then got 2 orders left. Alright, let's get a little bit brave. So I'm going to have my his move. And from where it moves, it's going to move 1, 2, 3. And attack.
All right.
For the last one. So, the his needs a 6 to hit and an 8 to kill. Fingers crossed. 8.
Oh,
That's
there he
murder,
gets it.
death.
So we're going to go straight into my casualties.
Excellent. And that means during your next turn,
I have one less
one
order.
less order. That I think was worthwhile.
All right.
So, yours, sir. That's all 5 of mine done.
These 2 are stuck.
Yes, these 2 guys are locked down. He's free to actually get a little retaliation.
I think that's all we can hope for in this sense. So I'm going to move in there for 1.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to attack. Actually, hang on. I'm going to move in there for 1.
Uh-huh.
Then I shall see if there's anything else I can help him out with. No, I'll leave it for now. So move for 1 and then attack you. So I've got the shock here. I'm 3s to hit, 6s to kill.
Oof.
And
6.
it's a 6.
That's death. Casualty.
Now I'm looking like I've got a bit more flexibility here. These guys are still stuck.
Yes.
This guy can't move. So the shock has cover. So take an additional move action after completing an attack with this unit.
Dude, nice.
Which in this case would mean that I actually get to move again over in this direction. And then also drag.
I thought we were saying you had to be in contact for a turn to drag.
No, so the two units, if you have one holding the cargo and I have,
I got you.
But in this case, my assault has had a very active turn.
Yeah, I see. That's well. Oh well.
So that's the 4,
And number 5.
then number 5. There's not a whole lot of flexibility I have. I think I will probably just move this guy up here.
Okay. Okay, so I've got my 5 again. So my his is going to move because you didn't pin me.
Indeed.
1, 2, 3. He will dash for 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
And that's okay for now. I'll then have my agent, because he's already scoped, is going to shoot your heavy.
Nice.
So it's a 2 to hit and a 5 to kill. Where'd I put my dice? There. For a 7, your heavy's dead.
So he loses the 1 life. So now
Oh yeah.
he has got one remaining.
And I will orb, targeting here.
These guys, okay.
And I'm doing that very specifically so that you cannot turn and shoot me.
Sure, that
Is-
makes a lot of sense.
So here's hoping for a 10.
Oh, nobody's going anywhere.
Lockdown. Fantastic. And then my last order, I'm going to use to bring on another cell here. And that means next round, I will have my extra 6th order.
Sweet. All right, so I've got 5 on the board. Get my 5 tokens, and I know what I have to do here. I need to deal with this orb. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're just going to walk away from me?
Just leave that alone. You didn't pin this guy. You didn't freeze
Nope.
this guy. So I think we're gonna. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I think we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna go 1, 2 round here, and so that's 2. Then I can't do anything with these guys. This guy's going to move here. And truth be told, I don't think there's much else I can do with the unit this turn. So I'm quite happy to keep my 2 orders behind.
Okay, so I get all 6 now. So I'm going to play 2 on a cell, which is this one here. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And he will get another one to attack this guy.
Yep.
So he is looking for a 4 to hit and a 5 to kill.
Ah, sorry, did you just do the dash there?
I did.
Ah, so the dash says that if you do it, you
No
can't
further
take
actions
any
this turn.
further actions.
Ah,
do you want to change that? It's absolutely fine.
No, that's okay, because I might use the orb to freeze you.
Sure.
My he is going to get an order to move and then an order to drag. So from where he is here, he'll go 1 to here.
And then drag it away.
And drag it away.
Nice.
And get out of line of sight of these. I'll then pay 1 on the orb to drop 1 here. And we'll see what armor I get for a 6. Is that enough? For this guy?
Was that for the 6? For our shock has an armor of 8. So sorry, he's able to avoid it for now.
Okay. So I think my best option is to have my agent scope.
Yeah.
And that's my 6.
Nice. Okay, so what's my best bet here? I feel like I should. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move in here and attack this dude.
Okay.
So, get my orders sorted out. We've got 5. So move, and then we're going to attack. Get a 10.
That's
yes,
a kill.
That's him out of there.
Boop.
Then, because I've got cover, this guy's going to bounce off in this direction. Ooh, 1, 2, 3.
Oh wow!
But I can't obviously attack again. But he's there now, and this guy is. I don't think he is scoped, so I will scope, and then I will pin your trooper here.
Okay. So this guy's getting pinned.
Yep.
Okay. That kind of sucks because my agent can't shoot through him.
Such is the way, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I only get 5 now because you killed somebody.
Indeed.
So if I can break line of sight, I can move again, yes?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't do it this turn, but I can have my other cell move and dash for 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll have him turn this way, just because I have a sneaking idea that I can possibly do something cute. I will then have my...
I can see what you're doing. That's a cool
I can have my
I like that.
other cell deploy to here. Now, when you deploy, you can't do anything else, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah. It's like summoning sickness. You can't do anything for the first time.
The agent can't shoot. He's already scoped. So I'll have the orb drop possibly its last shot. And it only stops you moving. It doesn't stop you attacking. So what I will stop moving is probably your big guy here. For a 2.
Yeah, no problem.
6 will do it. So he's locked down. And then my last order is wasted. Unless I decide, oof, do I want to move that?
Am I right in saying you've got the cell there, right?
This cell has moved and dashed. This one has just came on. This one is pinned.
So the good news about the cell, so we haven't really talked about this too much. As you're spending these order tokens in your own turn, on the beginning of your next turn, they reset and you get more. But if you hold them into your opponent's turn, there's also a number of actions you can actually use in your opponent's turn. And the one that you have with all of your cells is return.
Yeah.
So if I kill you, all you have to do is, I believe it's a hit.
Roll hit or higher, which is a 4 or better.
Not too bad at all.
I'll save the order.
And then it goes straight back to your reinforcements.
That could be useful.
They're a good unit for that. So, okay, again, take my 5. Let's not mess about and okay,
well, he's locked.
He is locked. Did you freeze him?
Yes, with the orb.
I feel like I really go for those ones. Okay, so you're going to come in here, you're going to break my pin, then you're going to go round here and drag it in a direction or of some kind of...
Well, here's a question. So this is a procedural thing. If I spend an order on a unit and then move to another unit, can I then move back to a unit to spend another order on it?
Try and clarify that with me one more moment, and we'll get there.
Actually, I'll tell you what. Just do your turn, and I'll show you exactly what I'm trying to do, because it could be a very nice chain effect if I can pull it off, which could be quite interesting for gameplay wise.
Cool.
So again, I told you this game scratches my tactical brain.
Every time I play it with someone, and they have a new kind of interpretation of how they could use the tactics, that kind of whole emergent strategy thing, which, to be honest, I'm just really happy about. Okay, so I think the clear choice here is to turn... No. Yeah, I'm going to go 1, 2 with this guy. I can shoot 2 ahead of me, or I could extend that. It's not going to make a huge difference this turn. What I will do, though... Okay, well, I'm going to definitely pin this guy again. Then I will... I'm going to take the risk, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 back over here. And
go for the attack.
Go for the attack.
Okay.
Which is a 6. There's a 6 in the gap there.
Okay.
If you're happy with that.
So is that a hit or a kill?
That is a kill with the shock.
Okay, so I have to roll 4 or better to survive.
You've got it. Spend that last action to...
For a 1.
Oh. Oh no.
All right. Well, when we come to my turn, I will show you what I had considered doing, because it could be quite interesting.
No, very much so. So my last thing here is I pinned you, but then I killed you, which was actually a real inefficiency in the way I ran my turn there. What I will do now is move this away from your sniper down the other end. Just move up here.
Okay.
So show me.
All right, so let me just lay the cell back. So he was right here, okay?
Take my guy out there.
So actually, he was there. Yes?
Yes, right.
All right, so what I was going to do, I was going to move this guy in. Then I was going to order this guy to move. Then I was going to order this guy to drag, and then order this guy to drag, which would have been quite interesting.
That's what I thought you were going to do.
Yeah. My question was, are you okay to do that, to actually spend an order on someone, move to someone else, spend an order, then move back to someone?
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, hopefully the core of it is really easy to understand in that every unit can take any combination of actions, any number of actions. It just can't repeat the same action. And in that case there, you have one unit that would have moved another to break the pin, the other one go round, drag, and drag. It would have been really good, but I could see it coming.
You got me. All right. So in that case, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 order still, thankfully, because you didn't kill my orb.
No.
So I'll spend my first one on the cell. The hazes are now out of it. So he's going to move to here. He's then going to spend 1 to drag. And then, because I think I'm going to be clever, I'll spend 1 to dash to here. Make sure I'm pointed the right way. And then going to scope with the agent. And I'm going to orb. And where I'm going to orb is your heavy again, because he's just... Excuse me, such a threat. So I'm only looking for a 2. I get a 7, that's enough.
Sorted. He's not going anywhere again.
Yep. And that will be my turn done.
Nice. So here comes the pressing thing of wanting to charge this guy up.
Yeah.
And cause havoc. But when he dies, which he inevitably will, because there's 3 troops of yours that will attack me afterwards, it would kind of render the whole thing pointless. This is the only option I have. I mean, this guy can move in. I think I'm just going to have to create some some support here, because otherwise this is not going to end well.
Well, you've got that one guy acting as kind of a hero,
Yeah,
but I've been able to put enough pressure to drag you off the orb, which has been really useful for me this game.
totally. So let's think. I mean, your sniper can kill me if I go that way. Let's just 'cause if we're in this tug of war, I also have to kill you. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna go 1, 2. Then we're gonna smash, because my troop is able to smash blocks. So we smash this block.
All right. No roll, no nothing.
No, yeah. So
That's lovely.
we'll probably see it more in the other game modes, but essentially the barrier being such a modular part of the game, all units can attack it and they have to score a kill. So it's not the easiest thing to destroy.
Yeah.
But then there are some units, like some of the heavies, and in my case, one of the troopers, that can just smash them automatically. So that's the move and the smash. And then I'm thinking probably to attack that unit there. So I will roll 2. And I get a 5, which is not good enough to do anything.
Okay. Right.
So that was the move, the smash, the attack. I think I'm going to move this guy back to the orb.
Okay.
Is that a bad idea?
Well, it does leave me free to drag this away.
It really does. Well, I'm going to try it anyway, because I feel like I'm going to catch up with you. And then my last order, I will... Yep, I'm going to move this guy there.
Okay. All right, so I get my 5. Okay. So for sheer efficiency's sake, he's still scoped, which is great. Do I kill the guy in front of me? Because my cells are actually quite deadly. So yeah, I'm going to spend 2 orders for a move and a dash on one of the cells.
Yep.
Which is this one here. So he's going 1, 2, 3, 4. And he will turn that way. The other one I will spend 1 on to just rotate.
Oh, no.
And attack.
Yep.
For 1. And now I'm looking for a 5 to kill this guy. For 6.
Oh, there he is. Oh, suddenly I'm looking far more disconnected from the cargo here.
Then with my last order, the orb is obviously dropping on you heavy.
Yeah, again.
And specifically I'm dropping in this space, so I might catch your sniper too.
Sure.
If I get a good enough roll for a 2.
There it is.
Good for the heavy, but not for the sniper.
No problem. Okay, so here we are again. I've got 4 units now. Need to get some more on the board. I think I'm going to take my second heavy. Yeah, I'm going to take my second heavy there for 1. I'm going to take my sniper over here for...
And I think you're deployed in the wrong zone.
Oh,
with your heavy.
Look, is it that? Sorry, you're right.
There or 2 across further, which I assume
That's
you would want.
That's definitely
no sniper alley.
Not that sniper. So sorry, that's 1 to deploy, and then I'm going to move my sniper over here 1 more. I'm then going to move back here for further. So let's think 1, 2, 3, and then we attack for the last one.
Okay.
Which is again my shock 3s and 6s. 1.
No good.
Oh dear.
Bad day biscuits.
I guess at least I'm touching the cargo, so that should slightly slow things down.
Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting then. So, for my 5, oh no, I'm on 4 now.
Yes.
So I may have cheated last turn. Apologies.
Don't worry, I didn't catch it.
All right. So what I'm going to do is my agent's going to move for 1. You're in range, so I'm going to shoot.
Yep.
Needing a 5 to kill you. For a 10.
Oh,
it's very dead.
He's out of there.
And then going to spend a drag on my cell.
I definitely meant to put him there.
And my other cell is going to move to here and face this way.
Nice.
In fact, I'll have myself face. Well, it won't matter. It'll be next round. But yeah, that's fine.
All right. I'm definitely a little bit thinly spread. And
But
too
nothing's
far.
locked this turn.
That's true. So we will take one for there. We'll take. Let's think. We'll take this guy up here for one. Then we'll bring on my other guy here for one. And can continue pushing in this way with this guy. So a lot of movement.
Yeah.
That's what I get for leaving one guy to do hero mode.
All right, so I get my 4. So the first one, cell to drag. That cell will then move out of the way. This cell will move in, and 1 to drag. So I'm 1 away from victory.
And I think at this point I may be struggling to get anything else done. Let's see. We'll push up there for 1. We'll go across here for 2. Yeah, I think you've got this one. And move this guy across here.
Yeah.
So instead what I'll do, actually I'll put him there rather than the other way. So that's my 3. And yeah, basically it's your turn.
Yeah, so I get my 4 and cell to drag, and it's off the
We're in
board.
the game. Well
Good
played.
game.
Nice.
I have to say the artillery piece saved my bacon in this one.
It really did.
Yeah. This is something we've talked about off camera. I think it's a little cheap.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be 10 points instead of 8.
Mm.
But other than that, the cells worked really well. The hazes were great for throwing pressure on early with the big movement. And the agent, I took the agent just because I was fit to sit there and just threaten that alleyway the entire game.
They're really good at that. I think if I was to look back, I used the Guardian with the idea to really bunch my troops together and kind of overpower you. But I think I probably would have been better to use the Champion that can push the blocks. And maybe have just exerted a little bit more dominance in there rather than, like you said, the orb just completely slowed me down.
Yeah, well, I got the bad rolls earlier on. I was getting a little frustrated, and then all of a sudden it was just like, wait, I only need a 2 to lock him down. Guess where I'm targeting?
Yeah, absolutely. That
But really fun scenario, and one that you can have a lot of fun with, because I know that I have an architect that can actually build blocks.
absolutely.
So in this scenario, I could be blocking your avenues to get to the crates.
That's it.
Which could be fun.
As long as you get them out nice and early.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Apologies for sneezing on camera, folks. All right, tell you what, everybody, get your comments down below. Tell us what you think of this scenario. How would you have played it yourselves? What units would you maybe have taken? We'll move on. We'll see you again soon.
We hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.